Hello everyone, my name is Moose, welcome back. So, in the last episode, we literally got started with the game. You missed a bit, but there's always the playlist link down below if you want to go start from watching from the beginning. I make sure to order everything in that direction, so you just click on it, you can watch, you can binge watch if you want to watch at night, or you're just chilling and you need something to pull up on the side. But we're back with some more Mega Man Battle Network 3 White Edition, bug style only run. We've made it to the entrance of the school now. We're going to meet up with our friends, and we're going to kind of just figure out where Dex's homework is. Now, if we remember from the beginning of the game, we are in this classroom down here. And pretty much just Dex needs to hurry his big, dumb head up and, grab his homework. So, if it wasn't kind of clear already in the direction of where this is going, we are heading into the first sort of major key plot point in this game. Now we're having a flashback where Dex is just like, oh, hey, I was over here touching things, doing things, like a nerd. What could I possibly have forgotten over here? It's his homework. He's just like, he's taking us on a tour de France right now of this like absolute flashback, and he's killing me, Smalls. He's absolutely killing me. And I'm pretty sure his homework is, if my brain serves me correctly, bingo, right here. So, we get his homework. They're pretty much like, yeah, let's go. And Yai decides to hear something. So, apparently, because she's small, she has, like, super hearing. That's not actually canon, but I'm just going to make fun of her because she's a dwarf. Can't have nice things anymore, can we? So, let's roll on over here. So, as we hear more and more noise down the hall, of course, like every great protagonist, we have to go investigate it. So, as mentioned earlier, someone is looking for something called a Terra Code. Now, Terra Code is a huge key part of this entire story. And slowly, we'll talk about more and more of the plot as it rolls forward. I know that a lot of people who will be watching this are familiar with the Mega Man Battle Network series, but I kind of wanted to present this as more to an eye of people who aren't familiar with it. So I'll try my best to not be a babbling buffoon. And Leak's story and everything else. But, to those who know, I'm glad you know. To those who don't, it's okay. I want everyone to at least enjoy and see this series for what it is, and appreciate the things that maybe we missed or not everyone got to experience altogether as a kid. So, as we can see here, we've run into our first boss, Flashman, who apparently can use hypnosis light projected from a Dell 2003 laptop. He goes, wee! And now, Dex thinks he's a train. Yai is a swan who just Beyblades out the room at literally negative speed, physics, and Male is crip walking. We got Snoop Dogg. So we hightail that out of there. We absolutely dip. So they got the Terra Code. He's sending it back to his boss, and now everything has hit the fan. So our friends are zombies, right? Bonk. We just steal this chip from Male, which is a mega chip called Roll. Roll is a very important chip because it heals you, and healing is important. So we have a side gun S, which if I'm not mistaken, oh no, this is also a side gun. See, I kind of want, what I want to do is I want to start eliminating chips and really start focusing on coding my kind of hand a little bit better here. It does take a little bit to kind of get everything in order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like take, because I only got one S here. Because now I should like, if I organize by code, I only have like 2 S's, which is a mini bomb. So I'm going to take that and replace it with the side gun. So like, at least it kind of works a little bit better together. And that's kind of how we're going to roll from here. And slowly the deck will change a lot. Of our chips, and that's just like what we're gonna need to work on. So she's a beautiful swan. We have to go find Dex. So now we need something to block the light. Now, keen eye viewers will not have seen this because I didn't go into this room. But there's an umbrella here. A parasol, if you will. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a reg up here? Nope. Okay, never mind. Is there a reg up here? No, okay. Never mind. So, we got this parasol, this umbrella. Now, I understand that, you know, you can take an umbrella and it protect you from UV rays and everything else. But, also, they totally openly admit to, like, trying to murder. This guy just said you come back to die. Ta-da! The umbrella, I guess, blocks these like super high beam energy waves. Also, apparently Home Dog just left, and now Flashman's here alone. I apparently he needed to transmit, but it was like that. So as you can see, we're now inside the principal's computer, and it is absolutely pitch black dark. So, interestingly enough, a cool part about this gimmick is that we can go over here, and there's these light switches. Now, that one was incorrect. I just wanted to show you what I was talking about. So, we have to go throughout the school, and turn on the lights in the real world, and that will apparently turn on the lights in the cyber world, which is a really cool concept. Now, epilepsy warning. I don't know if this is bad. I hope not. Like, it's the early 2000s. I don't even know if that like flashbang of an episode that Pokemon had is even out now. Also, because we're in the first boss room, I almost forgot. I did promise and did say in the last episode that when we get into boss rooms, Buster Max mode is coming off. And as promised, Buster Max mode is off. These should be like a test of skill and survival and everything else, and that's what I plan on bringing to this. So there we go. So we got the key data. We can go over here. So now I won't be one-shotting everything. I'll be back to like sort of like normal, and pretty much now it's just like an absolute beatdown that we kind of got to get through here. And I will save the roll chip for display later, just because we're trying to like kind of go through this and everything. Oh, we got a cannon. We got a cannon B, which I did mention earlier. I would really like to keep the same code of everything. So we have like 7 cannon A's, which is crazy. Oh, we have some shockwave H's, but that's the thing is like H doesn't go with anything else we have right now. And that's the real importance about matching things. Now, I didn't have this much of an issue in blue when I played it casual. Oh, yeah. So I've been playing these games on this. It's called an Analog Pocket. It's like a modern day Game Boy. I got Mega Man Red Sun, Mega Man 4 Red Sun in there. But I've been playing through them just for fun on my own. And, oh, that was not the thing I was supposed to click. Pepe Sag. So, here's something cool about, I guess, comboing and everything. because here we got a +10 in the shape and pattern the Metars were in, we were able to get a counter hit and a double delete, which gave us the highest ranking of delete, which is S tier. And then also we got a bug frag because we did the counter hit. So like things like that is what you really try to look out for in Mega Man, which is really cool. That's the reason I kind of love this game, is there's so much depth to just a kid's game that came out on a yearly release, and now we get like video games where it's like, buy the battle pass, the game's buggy, this is that. I understand the depth and everything is different, but the integrity is just so appreciated. So appreciated. We'll just kind of grab y'all for now. Bonk. So I'm not like aiming, because like I know right now my chips aren't in like super high form. Okay, so this is also really big too. Star codes, as we mentioned earlier, can be used with anything. So now I put some more star codes in, which allow me to kind of use +10s and everything else a little differently. And hopefully we'll have an easy time of getting Sword E in this game, and Wide Sword as well. So I can make something called a Program Advance. Program Advance is pretty much like an ultimate move that requires certain battle chips that will all match the same code, do something in the lamest way possible of explaining it. So altogether, these chips will like kind of combined to make a super chip, and it usually deals like absolutely devastating effects. Take y'all, and we're gonna get a lot of bug frags here. Booyah! So we kind of want to like, we lost a lot of busting level there, but we're gonna get like 8 bug frags here, which once again is a premium currency that will really help us out later on. It doesn't make sense now, but I promised you eventually it will. So it's going to be redark in here. So Land's going to go find the lights. So this is like a statue that's kind of like supposed to give you an idea of where things are, which realistically just leads us actually back to here. Also interesting enough, there's actually an Easter egg that involves this little statue there. We'll go into it later, but you get like a crap ton of Zenny for doing a side mission that revolves around it, and this time I'm actually going to do it because now I know it exists and I understand it. So also, if I go the wrong way, it's genuinely because I probably forgot. Go. These guys can be kind of annoying because they'll like take ground and you kind of gotta like dodge around them. It's like your first real introduction to someone taking your space from you. So Spreader P is kind of like a, once again, like certain codes are like really meh in the beginning. Ooh, that was super lucky. Or like super meh in the beginning, then you might get some other ones that are like better later on. So there is a system to just buy old chips back, which once again we'll get into later when the chip shop opens up, which is just like, as it literally says on paper, you just buy battle chips from it. Also, we're getting an absolute blessing amount of Zenny right now, so huge dub, boss man. Also, I really messed that one up. Yeah, that's what I mean by he gets like right in your face. So, kind of some little boo-boo mistakes there, but it's okay. Well, as I said, as the deck gets better, we get better too. I need all 3 passwords, eh? Okay. Oh, it's right there. I guess I missed it. My bad. We all make mistakes. Don't yell at me. That was super dumb. You don't want to get hit by their zap rings because they will paralyze you. And then you're just literally asking for to be hit again with something. And we got a counter hit, at least 2 out of it. So, little mistakes put into big dubs. How do I get over there? I'm pulling a dummy right now. Oh, it goes. I see it. I see it. I see it. So air shot has like a cool effect that allows you to push enemies back. That was rude. As I kind of did there, like shoved the virus back a space. So you can also like line up combos through that. If you got like a spread gun later and everything else, it more combos and everything else come like a lot more apparent later on. Want to get the counter hit on the Metar. Want to at least drag Home Dog over here. Oh, I've never actually really counter-hitted that before, so that feels good. So we got a Guard Star, which is nice, and 3 Bug Frags, which is absolutely huge for something you'll see much later on. Hey, we got Password A. Now, by chance, is there another mystery data down there that will give us something more? Oh, we get to see our first Giga Chip, boys and girls. This is Base.GS. This was an exclusive, like, limited event card that was only available in Japan for a long time and could never be received in North America. And through the Legacy Collection, as we saw in episode 1, I did a dummy. As we saw in the episode 1, we were able to download Punk and Base.GS there, which are very strong chips. And I will be using them because I never got to as a kid, so I'm not going to neglect myself for something cool. I will turn Buster Max Mode off, that's no problem, but I will not be turning Base.GX or anything else off. So, let me show you something all cool here. So we're going to tie you, and boom, free double delete. Copy damage is you pretty much get to paint a target, and that target then after has to share the damage of whoever got like hit with something. So since both of them had 40 health, I knock one out and knock the other out. If one person tends to survive, the other person will survive too. It also shares like chip damage from like if say like you have you'll see a battleship later on that hits like a lot of the field. Can nearly hit every single person on there. It will absolutely share that damage twice over. And here we go. It is time for our first boss encounter. So, ladies and gentlemen, Flashman. So Flashman kind of does a lot of area control. He's not too difficult, but I really feel that he's a great introductory boss. He kind of covers everything really well for the intro-level boss that should be covered. He moves around a lot. He has a lot of coverage. He has attacks that will like take your space. And just, he will be an absolute nuisance to you. So I'm going to try and bait him out to get close to me, which I will hit here to counter, which he's now left on 90 health. This is actually a very well... Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So now I'm going to have to use a battle chip to break that. Ooh, and I actually happen to hit him there. So we're going to move out the way, and actually just to wrap this fight up nice and clean, we're going to call in good old Roll. So Roll says she does 20 damage, but she hits like 3 times, so she does about 60 damage on her base chip. Boom! There's Flashman. That was, oh my god, that was an S clear? Ooh. So, oh, alright. Never get deleted even if defeated in battle. You will fight Land and Mega Man again. Go. A flash of death? Oh lord. So he has a move called Shining Browser Crash, which probably has to be one of the most badass names for like the early 2000s. But then when Google Chrome comes out, you're like, oh my lord, that's probably enough RAM to actually fry something. So this Shining Browser Crash doesn't delete Mega Man, but it literally overloads him and starts causing him to kind of bug out, which we'll kind of see coming up in the next few scenarios here. But yeah, we figured our friends of hypnotism, which is always dope. They are no longer pretending to be a trained Swan and Snoop Dogg, which I always appreciate. I usually like my my friends not trains. Swans are cool. Definitely Snoop Dogg. Would want to be friends with Snoop Dogg. Definitely not a train though. Trains are terrifying. So for some reason now, after the night is done, we have another opportunity here to battle Dex and get another battle chip. So I'm gonna do my best here to actually challenge Dex. So Gutsman is a very particularly interesting enemy. He covers a lot of ground, has a lot of damage, and can do that. So that is your introduction to causing damage to panels and sort of like taking your area. Now if I step on these panels, they will actually crack, which is no bueno. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. Step on that, boom, breaks. Now I'm not able to step back onto it. Later on, there will be ways to step back onto it. But for now, those ways are not accessible to us. They will be soon now. And we get a nice little double hit off. Let's see if I can bait some swords in. Come in and punch me. Come in and punch me. Good boy. Boom, deleted. So I don't think that would be S tier. No, it's about 7, which is fine. We still get Gutsman out of it, which is what we wanted. I know in blue version, G's a good chip. There aren't that many G's that we have access to right now. But the Zap Ring 2 is actually a G code later on. So that's kind of very nice. As much as this sucks, I guess I want to... actually, you know what? We're going to start getting rid of mini bombs because B's kind of yucky stinky. Yeah, because these are all B's. I don't really have any... We got panel out B, but like I don't really... Yeah, it's okay. Soon we'll get rid of the last mirror bomb and things will be a lot better, but I don't think we can battle him again. Okay, yeah, so he says no. He's a coward. Just remember that. Oh, actually, let's go into our doghouse, and I'm pretty sure there's actually some data in here that we're going to go ahead and pick up. Not mistaken. Usually these, like, areas you can kind of jack into. You can just kind of grab some stuff. Do some shenanigans. Mom's also standing way too close to the TV to be any good. So like I mentioned in episode 1, this is kind of how they signify scenarios over. Land says goodnight, they like save, you save your progress, and you kind of move on. And you typically get a cutscene about evil guy reporting that, oh, my Navi died, but I did maybe something good. And as classic Mega Man fans will know, that is Dr. Albert Wily. Well, at least the Mega Man Battle.net version of Dr. Wily. Lan, his name is Lan Hikari. His father, Dr. Hikari, and his father before him was portrayed to be as Thomas Light or Thomas Hikari. So this is our next big bad that we just get introduced to. He looks terrifying. Yeah, apparently he doesn't like people loving each other. And cue the most annoying person in existence. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, I didn't mention I'd really talk about spoilers, but he's not like a crazy important character. Although, I will tell you his name is Chisao. And Chisao in the anime is a twerp. But he's also touted as an absolute genius, like a child prodigy. But in the game, he says, "Big brother, where are you? Big brother," and he talks like that. He says, "Excuse me," and he's looking for his older brother. And there's our first signs of Mega Man breaking, which eventually will have to get fixed. Also, the thing he refers to as a PET or a PET is a personal terminal, which is just where like it's like a cell phone pretty much, but like it keeps Mega Man in there. Alright, and with that, I feel like that's a great place to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do subscribe. Check out the links down below. Come join us for our live streams. Have some more fun with Mega Man Battle Network, whatever series we're working on at that point. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and just remember, we're always connected.